Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be decorating my Midori Habino, and if you want to see what it looks like, stick around. So today I'm going to be decorating my Habino using Southern Belle Plan stickers, and I'm going to give you a flip through of last week, starting on Monday. So this is my Monday spread. And I use J Herbon Ombre de Bermani for the pen color. I absolutely love this page and I love how it turned out. And then on Tuesday, I used my Jinhao 100 in pink with the J Herbon Rouge d'Encre. I think that's how you say it. I'm probably wrong, but that's just how it looks to me. Okay, anyway. So, and then on the Wednesday, I used the Alami Safari Red, and the ink is Sailor Shikiori Yodaki. And then on Thursday, I used Alami Safari Savannah Green. And this is actually fine, by the way. So, let me go back. So, I used the Jinhao 86, which is like an extreme extra fine, and then the Jinhao 100, which is an extra fine as well, and then the Lamy Red Safari in a fine nib, and then Lamy Safari Savannah Green in a fine nib. The ink is the Atramentis Document Green Gray. And I used the same pen for this day as well. And I absolutely love this page. The orange really popped this page, and I didn't think it would, and I absolutely am just in love with this spread. So I used the Jinhao 100 Peacock color, and the ink is Palette Era Shozuku Yuyake. Oh my gosh, y'all, that is literally my favorite orange. I kid you not. And then today is Sunday, so I haven't written anything yet because it's not the end of the day. And then we already decorated for Monday last week, so we're going to start with Tuesday through Sunday. And forgive me, my drink is right here because I've been like extremely thirsty. And this is actually Blueberry Bai. I love those drinks. So y'all probably will see me sipping on this. I hope y'all don't mind in the video. And let's get started. So I'm using Southern Belle Plan sticker sheets. Some of these sticker sheets may or may not be sold out, and sometimes they end up getting replaced depending on how old they are. But I'm gonna be using this sticker sheet. I love this one. And they're going in no specific order. It's just whichever one I pull to go next. And that's just what we're going to do. So how was y'all week is the first question I'll start off. My week was super, it was all right. I really had a rough week because I met with my psychiatrist, and the meds that I was on, I think I told y'all this in my previous video, the meds that I was on was just making me really manic, and I didn't like the way that I was feeling. So when I met with my psychiatrist on Wednesday, I felt, let's see, a lot better since she took me off the other meds like 2 weeks prior, no, a week prior. Yeah, a week prior to my appointment Wednesday. So we haven't really not found a resolution because really I'm just back on my old meds, the ones that make me really sleepy. And she wants me to take those for 2 weeks. Basically, she's like, okay, we're gonna try this again just at a lower dose. But the lower dosage, last time basically it wasn't at a therapeutic dose. But all of the milligrams make me really, really sleepy. So the 5, the 10, and the 15 make me really, really sleepy. Although I have not been really, really sleepy with the 5. But I don't know. So literally my anxiety has literally just been all over the place. It's like I feel happy. It's almost like I can't even describe my emotions, or I can't really describe the way that I'm feeling. It's like I feel anxious. It's like I can't even describe it. And let me know in the comments if y'all have anxiety or depression, and then sometimes you just don't even know how to feel. So like literally I've been in a place where I really don't know how to feel. And I told y'all, I think I told y'all that I'm seeing a new therapist. And Thursday, no, Friday, I'm lying. Thursday was, and forgive me y'all if y'all hear the fans. I have the fans going on instead of the AC, because in my last videos the AC was just too loud. And it was, if it didn't disturb y'all, it was disturbing me. And it was disturbing me when I edited my videos, I know y'all can hear that. And I don't know, I just was like, this is annoying. So I just have my fan turned towards me, so y'all might hear like 2 fans in the back. But anyway, but I had my therapy sessions Friday with the new therapist, and she's okay. My psychiatrist was like, just give her a chance. I'm like, yeah. Because I'm not good with change. I am not good with change at all. So I'm not good with change. And my psychiatrist is like, just give her a chance, So Friday went okay. She was really nice. She's really nice, I think. It's just the second session. So I really don't know what to think yet, because we really haven't gotten into anything specific yet. So I'm just hoping that I'm not trying to, how can I say? I don't want to categorize. I don't want to put her in the same box as my old therapist, because my previous therapist was amazing. And I'm just really trying to give her a chance, because you know how sometimes we compare, like, you know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Sometimes we have that comparison, or we kind of, I'm just gonna say judging. Also, well, comparison, yeah. And we look at some of our providers the same, and we have to like understand, like, all of our providers are not the same. So I'm trying not to, y'all, I'm stuttering because I'm also trying to concentrate. But I'm trying not to, put her in the same box as my last therapist, and not just compare them. And because everyone has their own styles, their own way of doing things. And it's just like us, like even us, we all have our own creativity, we have our own styles, we have our own way of doing things, we have our own way of writing with fountain pens. Regardless if someone wants to come on our page and tell us you're not writing correctly with it, who cares? So we have to learn to not put everyone in the same box and compare everyone the same, because everyone is really just different, And that's what I'm trying to do now, and just not compare them. And I'm trying to give her a chance, because I have a hard time. I'm just a person, I have a hard time connecting with people. And because I'm really not an expressive person. And I really, like, I'm an introvert. So if y'all know, like, introverted people, we have a hard time just talking. Or we have to be in the mood to talk. Like, introverts talk to other introverts silently. And so it's just, and it was hard for me and my last therapist. So it was challenging for me and my last therapist, because I really didn't talk. Like, she had to, like, pry things out of me. And, you know, as months went by, I started opening up more and more and more. So my new therapist, you know, she asked me questions and things like that, because she's like, I want to really try to get to know you, and, you know, and build that rapport with you. So our session, I mean, it went really well. So we really just talked about things that I like, didn't like, some of, like, my struggles, but in, like, a rapport building way. Not as in, like, okay, we're doing therapy, but, you know, in order for you to feel comfortable with someone, you have to build that rapport. So that's pretty much where we are with that. I was, like, super nervous though, because I don't, like I said, it is really hard for me to talk to new people. So I was, like, super nervous before my session, and I just had to tell myself, calm down, you can do this, you can do this. So I really struggle with that. I also struggle even being around new people. I struggle with that as well. And it's really, like, I've been that way since I was a child. And people will be like, oh, why are you acting so shy? I'm like, I don't know. Ooh, that jumped down. But I've literally been timid, reserved, introverted all my life. And I don't really ever think that will change about me. Making sure I'm not skipping any pages. Okay. And I don't know, I've been that way for forever. And I don't think that will ever change, because I'm just too introverted. So, but anyway, and by the way, my new therapist is like my fifth, probably like my fourth or fifth therapist. And in 2021, I was with Kaiser, and then I had a therapist, and she was really good, and I absolutely loved her. She was like the first therapist I ever really connected with. And I only saw her for like 2 months, and then she ended up leaving because her fellowship was over, which I didn't even know that. So I guess she was just like doing an internship or something like that. So then it was like, okay, now here we go. So then she was like, well, I can refer you to someone, and someone from Kaiser will be contacting you, and no one ever did. So I just never got in therapy again. So then I decided at the time, so before that, I didn't have insurance. Excuse me, y'all. So the time before that, I didn't have insurance. Which was probably like maybe 2019, 2020. I didn't have insurance, so I used to use BetterHelp, and I had a therapist, and oh my gosh, y'all, that was horrible. Like, that was the worst therapist I ever had. I don't know. We just didn't connect at all. And she would be like, okay, so what do you want to talk about today? And I'm like, you're the therapist? Like, got me into a discussion, you know. And it just did not work. I just did not like her. I didn't like her style. I'm not going to say I didn't like her. I did not like her style. And I was just like, no, this is just not it. So I did therapy for like 4 weeks, and then I just was like, I'm not doing this. And then that's when I was able to get insurance through Kaiser, and then started seeing someone for like 2-3 months, and then she left. And then my depression got like super, super bad. But here we are now. So it is really hard to find a therapist that you really, really click with. And when you find a therapist that you click with, you just have to pray that they stay and that they continue to service you and not leave, because I hate starting over. So now it's almost like I'm starting over from scratch, and I absolutely hate it, because it's like now I have to like retell my story again, and I don't want to do that. So let's see. But anyway, so today I met up with one of my, well, I'm just gonna say she's my friend. Her name's Talia, and she's on Instagram as Chasing Olives, and she's so cool. And today we met up and went to lunch at the food hall in the West End. And I had no idea this place was there, and it's like 15 minutes from my house. And I'm like, I should be ashamed of myself. So we met up today, you know, because we haven't saw each other since like April, I think, since like the pen show. Yeah, since the pen show. So we decided, hey, you know, let's meet up today. And we had fun. We talked about fountain pen inks. And the colors that we want. And we just pretty much talked about just fountain pens and inks, and, you know, just really had a really good conversation. So, and sometimes, you know, you need friends with similar interests, and it's so important to find friends with similar interests. And we did meet on Instagram, and then while we were there, we met some ladies that were in a book club, because I've been wanting to be in a book club, but I've never, because of my social anxiety, I'm like, ooh, I don't know about that. But so we met some ladies, and hopefully we might be joining their book club. And I'm a thriller person, so I love reading thrillers. I'm really not the type of person where I like romance novels. I don't really like romance novels. I mean, they're not interesting to me. So I really love thrillers and unsolved mysteries. I think my favorite author will probably be, well, I have a couple, but I really love J.D. Robb. I'm not sure if y'all ever heard of her. J.D. Robb, it's, you know what, it is what it is. I don't care. It's on here a little, I'm trying to straighten it out. man, I knew that was going to do that. It buckled a little bit, if y'all could see that, because it's on the back of this as well. Okay, whatever, I don't care. Anyway, it's on there now, and it's not gonna come up, and I'm not going to try because it's going to rip my page. So anyway, but I love JD Robb, and her books you absolutely have to read in order, starting from like 1995. So if y'all have ever heard of JD Robb, let me know in the comments if y'all have read any of her books. So she has pretty much, it's like a whole series. So her books isn't like, oh yeah, I could just read with whatever one I want to read. It's literally not going, it doesn't work like that. Like the background of her books, you would have to read like at least the first two, I would say the first 2 or 3 books, so that you understand the characters in the book, if you know what I mean. Like the main characters in the book, you would have to read like the first couple books to understand who like the main key characters are. If you don't read the first couple of her books, you would be like, I think you would be really confused because of how the stories, how all of her stories like intertwine with the detective. So it's just pretty much like a whole series. So I wish that I could afford, well, I probably could if I stopped buying fountain pens. Fountain pens and inks. But I wish I could like buy all of her books. And she comes out with a book like every year or 2 years. So, and she's come out with like a book for the entire series like every year, or like almost every year for like the last 20 years. So imagine how many books she has. She literally has like over 30 books. And then another one of my favorite authors is Natasha Preston. I'm not sure if she's that popular, but I really love her books because her books make you so mad. Like, you will think that the ending of her book is going to be a certain way, and then you get to the end, it's like a whole, I mean, you're just looking like, hold up, that did not turn out the way I thought it would. It's like a head spinner. It's like, hold up, what? And you be so mad because you're like, you led me on the whole book thinking like the killer was gonna get caught, and then they didn't. So I absolutely love her books. They are really amazing. So if y'all are a thriller reader, make sure you check her books out. So yeah, so I really had fun with my friend Talia, and that was pretty much like a much needed outing. So it's really good to have friends that you can connect with. So, and she is really like the only person that I hang out with or have like connected with outside of Instagram that has turned out to be like a turned out to be a really cool friend. And you know, I just enjoy like her company when we're together, and then we swatch inks and all that good stuff. So yes, I absolutely love it. Okay, so we're gonna do a little flip through. So this is Tuesday. I already know what ink I'm using for this one, and it would definitely it would definitely be the Sherry Sonata by Ferris Wheel Press. And then I will probably use Diamine Twilight, maybe. I don't know yet. It's so many colors in here. Or Sailor Yamabuki, maybe. That's a really pretty color. I'm really trying my best to use my sample inks because I've bought tons of bottles. So that's my goal, is to get rid of my samples that I have. And then I love this one, Ocean Vibes. I love the window scene. And the butterflies with the books, so gorgeous. So that's my spread for this week. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Let me know how you like these spreads. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do something else, something different. I don't know. Just let me know your thoughts. And thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.